JK Rowling seems to absolutely love the number 7. This number just seems to come up throughout the series, time and time again, and I wanted to do an episode on this, as there are a number of very interesting connections. The number 7 is known as the most powerful number in the wizarding world, but why does JK Rowling seem to have such a love for this number? In the muggle world, 7 has many extremely important symbolic associations in religion, mythology, and philosophy. 7 is considered to be a lucky number in Western society, but when you stop and think about the world that we know, the number 7 just seems to keep reoccurring rather often. Here are some interesting examples I found through Wikipedia. So, obviously there are 7 days in a week, there are 7 colours in a rainbow, 7 continents, 7 seas, 7 is the neutral pH balance, there are 7 musical notes in a scale, 7 is the number of spots most commonly found on ladybugs. In Western culture, 7 is consistently listed as people's favourite number. When guessing numbers 1 to 10, the number 7 is most likely to be picked. Happiness in marriage is said to decline after 7 years. There are 7 wonders of the ancient world. There were 7 days of creation. And the 7th son in a family is considered to be extremely lucky. Aside from all these, there are also countless religious connections as well, so it's clear the number 7 has played a crucial part in our culture really since the beginning of time. So now let's take a look at all the times the number 7 appears in the Harry Potter books. Some of these are perhaps just coincidences, but many have the number 7 attached to extremely important people or events. Get ready, because there are quite a few to get through. First, and most obviously, there are 7 books in the series. Children went to school at Hogwarts for 7 years. There were 7 floors at Hogwarts. There were also 7 main classes that were taught, and these were astronomy, charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, history of magic, potions, and transfiguration. The Marauders map showed 7 secret passages out of the school. Harry paid 7 galleons for his wand at Ollivander's. There were also 7 letters in both sickles and galleon. Molly and Arthur had 7 children. There were 7 players on a Quidditch team, and there was also a broomstick called the Clean Sweep 7. Harry caught the golden snitch 7 times during his time on the Gryffindor Quidditch team. The Wolfsbane potion had to be drunk every 7 days before the full moon. There were 7 ingredients of Polyjuice potion. Gilderoy Lockhart assigned 7 books for his students when he was a teacher at Hogwarts, and these were Break with the Banshee, Gadding with Ghouls, Holidays with Hags, Travels with Trolls, Voyages with Vampires, Wanderings with Werewolves, and Year with the Yeti. There were also 7 known spell types, which are Transfiguration, Charm, Jinxes, Hexes, Curses, Counterspells, and Healing spells. Harry himself was born at the very end of the 7th month, and also the number 7 played a big part in the prophecy featuring Harry Potter and Tom Riddle, where it was stated that the person with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord would be born as the 7th month dies. There were also 7 different obstacles guarding the Philosopher's Stone, and these were Fluffy, Devil's Snare, the Flying Keys, the Giant Chess Set, the Troll, the Potion Riddle, and finally the Mirror of Erised. And there were also 7 bottles in the Potions Riddle Challenge that was guarding the Philosopher's Stone. During the Chamber of Secrets, there were 7 different people or pets that were attacked by the Basilisk, and these were Mrs. Norris, Colin Creevey, Justin Finch Fletchley, Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, Hermione Granger, Penelope Clearwater, and Harry Potter. 7 muggles saw Ron and Harry flying in the Ford Angular. There were 7 locks on Professor Moody's trunk. There was the Battle of the 7 Potters that took place during the Deathly Hallows. There were, of course, 7 Horcruxes that Voldemort made, and these were the Diary, the Ring, the Diadem, the Locket, the Cup, the Snake, and Harry Potter, but this was of course unknown to Voldemort at the time. Dumbledore also showed Harry 7 different memories that were related to Voldemort's past. 7 people escaped from the battle at Malfoy Manor, and that was Mr. Ollivander, Luna Lovegood, Dean Thomas, Griphook, Harry Potter, Hermione Granger and Ron Weasley. Harry and Ron both received 7 OWLs. In his first year, Harry helped Gryffindor beat Slytherin for the House Cup for the first time in 7 years. There were 7 registered and legal animagi in the 20th century. And finally, as a bonus fact, this relates to the films and not the books, but the number on the back of Harry Potter's Quidditch robes in the films is the number 7. As you can see, this number comes up time and time again, and it features in many important aspects of the wizarding world. Perhaps JK Rowling simply took inspiration from all of the associations in religion and philosophy, because it surely cannot be a coincidence that the number 7 appears so many times in the franchise. Either way, it can't be disputed that 7 definitely is the most powerful number, both in the wizarding world and the muggle world too.